What's going on, everybody? It's Austin Silver with the Silver Investment Group. Today, we're going to go over how I draw trend lines. What you see here is a really nice trade that we caught this morning on NzdJpy. 44 pips into profit and still falling. This through S2 entries. This was a 15-minute formation, but the market structure, the trend lines that I was able to draw beforehand made me really confident that this S2 entry was the entry that I should be involved in. So I'm actually going to erase all these lines and redraw them for you right here. So same pair, you can see I just have a different tab open, okay? And we're gonna go break it down. So the first thing that I like to do, I like to use these rays that extend themselves automatically. And I find 2 points to make my trend line. That's all you need for a trend line is 2 points. I'll first start on my RSI because that's way more valuable to me than the TDI. Or excuse me, I'll start on the RSI because it's way more valuable to me than the candle formations. RSI is way more important. So here we have 0.1 and 0.2. You can see when I erase it, both points touch. Here's our break, which we were looking for, and then here's our retest, which is where our entry is. We'll get to that in a second. Next, you're gonna see me match this line up on the candle. So you can see how right here and here is where it lines up, and here and here. So if you look, RSI touches there, candles touch there, good. Starting point, candles touch there, RSI touches there, good. This in the middle doesn't need to touch. See how it doesn't touch? That's fine. What this is showing me, if we read this as a book, left to right, you can see the uptrend is held. The uptrend is broken here with this candle. Look, it's pushing lower right now as we're making the video. This candle breaks the trend line here. Same thing on the RSI, so let's circle this. That's something that gets me excited. The break there on the RSI, confirmed with a break on the candle. Now, we always trust the RSI over the candles, but when they agree, it's even better. So there's your break. And then what happens here? The RSI comes back to that blue trend line, retests it, right in here. See the retest of the blue line? Does not break it going to the upside. This throws the 15-minute formation off the blue line here. The S2 cross is here. We can then measure this thing short from here. And as you can see, what I say, 45 pips. So there's how I draw these basic trend lines. You can see the structure is broken, retested, entry formation on the 1 minute comes, and boom, takes you to profit. When I was looking at this earlier in the morning, I was drawing trend lines here and here. Match that up here and here. Showed me some divergence on the top, which isn't a bad indicator to stay out of this trade. It just shows me we're not in full confluence that this is going to drop. However, we were making this triangle pattern on the candles, which when broken here and retested tells you it will fall. So I hope this makes sense to you guys. I want to show you one more trend line before we get off. So let's close this one out. Let's close this one out. And you can see I'm drawing all of these on the 15-minute. If we're looking to take this short, I want to find 2 points that I can draw my downtrend line to here for this move, because this is a move. If I click at the top of the move here, and I click at my inflection point, which is where the RSI broke and retested the structure here, you can see the blue line comes through. See how it all kind of comes together here as it kisses off? I can then match that trend line here by clicking first at the top, and then at this inflection point right here as it kisses off, and see how it's held beautifully, no pins through it, no bodies through it, nothing, and it just drops straight free fall. And this has been in free fall from pretty much 9:45 until just about now, where it's 11:15. So almost 2 hours, an hour and a half of just straight profit. A really nice trade here, guys. I hope that this kind of tutorial video is able to help you understand how I'm drawing trend lines. I'm not using them to trade primarily or fully rely on them at all. All I'm using them for is confluence with my S2 entries. If I see structure that matches an S2 entry, I see my break and my retest, I know that I'm leaning towards being correct in this trade. Then I see a 15-minute formation, then I see an S2 entry, you see ADR has space, you see you're outside the Asian box, everything is lined up for you, and that's how you know that this is a good trade to take. It drops straight to the pivot, and if I can show you right here really quick, I actually had my take profit set way down there. Look at this. You can see here, take profit was set right here down near S1. And then look, here's S1, purple line. So would have busted me out, but I took my 15. I was really happy. You can see here, I'm up 6%, 6.5% on the day. The trade is right here, 14.7 pips, $56 profit. And so far, this month alone, I'm up 27.98%. So it's been a really great month for me. I hope you guys are catching good trades. And if you need anything in particular, want me to do a video on anything, shoot me an email, hit me on Telegram, whatever you guys need, I'm here to help.